So lately there's been this trend going around social media to tell us you're this thing without actually telling us you're this thing. So prove it. So we asked you guys to tell us you're a nerd without just telling us you're a nerd. So it could be like choices here, quote a character, show us a tattoo, show us your bookcase, anything. So we're going to go through your nerd credentials right now and then share some of our own. Paul says my back issues give me back issues.
As someone who just recently moved his collection and is trying to like organize it, yes, I totally understand what you mean.
That's amazing. William says, I swear by my pretty floral bonnet, I will end you.
It's a Firefly reference. Respect.
Oh, wow. Jamie is, I'm assuming this is I don't know. Jamie has left us a photo of dice, all of their die.
Yeah, a little tabletop gaming.
C-List Villains podcast has left this insane Transformers tattoo.
Yeah, I love that.
Oh, Tony leaves a picture of her child, I would say, in a Batman costume. Or Robin, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Also, a shout out to his name apparently is Grayson.
Oh, I didn't even catch that because I was so worried about the picture. How perfect.
Yeah, so perfect, right? He's adorable. Thank you, Tony, for sharing that.
And Corinne shares a photo of her dog. Any guesses on his name?
I'm assuming Sirius. Is that the right character, right? Sirius Black?
I'm not a Harry Potter person.
Yes, Troy, that would be the right character, Sirius Black.
Okay, that is Sirius Black. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you.
Played by Gary Oldman in the movies.
Yep.
We could sit here all day and I would never know.
Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Thank you.
Chris has left this panorama picture of his living room, which is insane.
Yeah,
nerd cave.
Yeah, you might have to go full screen on this to really get all the details. But yeah, he's living the dream over there.
Dale says, me? Sure, doctor. Can you make the appointment for any day but Wednesday? Wednesdays are booked up.
Respect. Thank you, Dale.
I respect the pun. I'm here for it. Janet left this picture of her and her fiance cosplaying, which is iconic.
Right.
And Garrett says, I collect molds, spores, and fungus.
That one's for Johnny. That's a Ghostbuster reference.
Thank you very much.
Marieke, I can barely see her name.
No, it's Marieke.
Marieke watches the show all the time, so I don't want to.
I'm sorry for butchering your name, love. I can't. I feel like the print is really small.
Yeah, it's Marika.
Marika, hi. All right, that's such a pretty name. She's left a picture of this cookbook that's all hero food, which is amazing.
All right, cool. So, Ashton, I don't know if you're prepared for that. We didn't even talk about this. Are you prepared to show your geek credentials?
I am. I have my friends that help me do work every day.
Okay. Now you got like an assist. All right, nice. I love that.
My assistants.
I love the Jughead and the BB-8. I was expecting you to pull out an Archie, and then like you threw out a Swerve. I love it. That Pop Jughead is like surprisingly like detailed for a Funko Pop.
And he's got like a burger and a milkshake from Pop.
Yeah, I love that. You know, I've said before, Jughead is my favorite Archie character, and I know it's your absolute favorite, so I respect that.
He's so relatable. Like, I mean, I know you've said before too that like from a guy's perspective, he's relatable because he's like, ew, girls are gross, but just like he spends all of his time eating and making sassy comments that aren't helpful to the situation.
Right. He's just like he's always the peanut gallery. Like that's always what is there for do, and it's actually great. It's actually fantastic. I think it works even better. We did that episode of The Hunger. We did the episode, the panel with where we reviewed The Hunger and Vampironica. And one of the things I loved about that book actually was that like when Jughead gets scared, you know things are getting real. Like
it's like any other time he's like, this is crap. I'm not in the mood.
Right. Yeah. Like when Jughead is concerned, everyone should be concerned. I absolutely love that. So actually this past week showing my nerd credentials, I got this really cool comic book cabinet from this place called Urban Timber, and I've been waiting for it to arrive for months because it had to be built and it had to and then of course it had to be shipped, and of course everything's being mailed very slowly these days, but it finally came in and it gave me the excuse to put together my office space. Finally, my office space was finally complete, and so I shared this the other day on my Facebook page and my Instagram, and like, yeah, I'm a happy nerd, fat kid and fat kid on cake. Like this is me right now. I am this is fat kid heaven for me. Like I went out of my way to go for the black and white theme.
Yeah.
And and just for the sake of the picture, I made sure to find the only white record I have, which is actually Jean Grey and Quell's Everything Is Fine. Yeah, so like, yeah, I got the Judge Dredd. I got some artwork from a few comics I've worked on with artist Matt Rawson. And actually, yeah, I'm glad actually, Johnny, I was going to ask you, and I was going to put you on the spot. Do you have, I know you do, of course you do. First of all, I want to ask you about this shirt. What is this shirt right here?
Oh, it's just expressions of Vader. Angry, happy, sad, sleepy.
So that alone would be total geek cred, but do you want to show us something else? In the background?
Funkos.
Okay. I see. I can't really see them on our screen that well.
The one thing I do want to show though is I'm just going to say 2 words. Don't blink.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
How have I never seen that before, Johnny?
I don't know, because I don't really go around like pulling my sleeves up for people that I work with in the office, because I might get sent to HR for something like that.
Well, wait a minute. Why have I seen it before then?
What?
I hope Fran's watching this.
I do. Actually, I always take that back. There is one more thing I'd like to share. This is a recent acquisition of mine. It is my Gigawatt DeLorean Transformer.
Oh, you got it. Oh, I'm very jealous of this.
I did.
So cool.
And he is amazing. And the thing I love about this is like the old school Transformers that actually, you have to kind of think about it, and it looks like a robot and it looks like a car. It's not like, when it transforms into a robot, it's got elements that would still make it look like whatever. It's like, they're very distinct, and like the amount of steps that you go through reminds me of the old school G1 Transformers. So
yeah, that's cool.
I'm not going to take the time to actually sit here and transform it on live.
No, I mean, those old school Transformers made you put in work. Like they made you think about like, how do I put this together and how do I get it back together? And I'm more than certain that one of the reasons Troy didn't have a lot of Transformers as a kid, because I would break them trying to transform them. So
and yes, I bought one to open and one to keep in the box.
Oh, okay, all right. No, never removed from box. I like it.
Hey, NRFB. Are you a Dexter's Lab fan? Is that what you're quoting?
Is that what it is? It's Dexter's Lab, right?
It's Dexter's Lab. It's the episode where they go to like they think they're going to a sci-fi convention and they end up in like Barbie convention or something like that. And there's all kinds of collectibles all over the wall. And one of like Dexter's little friends who's playing like a Star Trek cadet goes over and sees like this Barbie like mint in box and says, "It seems that she is in some kind of cryostasis. I must release her." Rip. Oh, everyone in the convention just looks at her. It's like, NRFB, never removed from box.
Actually, speaking of Barbies, Ashton, you have admitted on the show before that you have like a small Barbie collection on top of that, right?
I do, yeah. They're all downstairs and packed up. So I was like, I did not want to dig them out and get them all out. But I have about 25 of them. They're all still in their boxes. And a lot of them are like collector's editions. So I don't know that they still do this, but Mattel used to every year release a collector's edition Barbie specifically around the holidays, like for people that collected them. So I have a lot of those. And then any year that they didn't release a collector's edition, I have one that's just like whatever the popular Barbie was that year. So like the year Barbie of Swan Lake came out, like I have her. They did like a Carnival series one year. So I have a Carnival Barbie. I'm very proud of them.
That's pretty cool. Okay. It was a mystical green bean. Hey, what's up, Joaquin? Johnny has won the segment.
Yes.
Crushed it.
I'd like to thank everyone for making this possible. I couldn't have done it without Troy and Ashton. You've been my rock throughout all this. As your producer, I'd like to say thank you. I love you all. Thank you. Thank you.
I live for that level of drama.
There you go. That was thank you for thanking the little people, Johnny.
Also, thank you for bringing up Dexter's Lab, because occasionally I'll like reference an old cartoon and get like weird looks about it. And then I'm like, I swear this thing existed, but then like no one knows what I'm talking about. Like, it happens a lot with Doug. Whenever I bring up Doug and I'm like, the friend was blue, people are like, what are you talking about?
Really? You are traveling in the wrong circles in Ashton, because
I
know. I was too old for Doug. And like, I've been seeing so many Doug memes over the last year and a half on my timeline. And I'm like, Like I thought it was like a generation gap, but apparently like people loved. Maybe I wasn't too old for Doug. I don't remember when that came out. Now that I think about it.
His sister was a jerk though, and she was French for no reason at all.
See, these are things I don't remember. I do remember his friend was blue though, so you're absolutely right about that.
Don't forget that you can catch Previews World Weekly streaming live every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Pacific at Previews World on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.